O'clock. Welcome back to Great Day for this Monday. It's the 27th of July, and coming up in just 1 week, the St. Jude Tournament of Hope is going to be here in town, Suzette, and we have a couple of guests to talk about that. Wendy and Elise Lambert are here because St. Jude, for those people that are not familiar with St. Jude's Children's Hospital, boy, what a great organization here.
It's an amazing place. It really is, especially as a parent, if your child is diagnosed with cancer and you're given so little hope, St. Jude is the place to go.
And tell us a little bit about your youngin' here.
Elise turned 10 this summer, but when she was 4.5, she was diagnosed with a malignant brainstem tumor, and we were told at other facilities that she had 6 to 18 months to live, and given very little hope for her. And so we ended up taking her to St. Jude, and they did a biopsy of her tumor and radiated for 6 weeks, and she's doing great now.
High five, Mama. There you go.
So was it fun going to St. Jude? I know it was probably scary, but was it fun?
Yeah, we got to do crafts and stuff while we were waiting.
Was that your favorite thing to do over there?
Yeah.
So what was so neat? What were the people like that were there?
They were nice and they were fun, and I liked their accents and stuff.
Oh, they had fancy accents, huh? Did you have any celebrities show up? Isn't it Jennifer Aniston who does some of the commercials?
She does. She was there. We met. We met Marlo Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. Yeah. You know, the thing about St. Jude, especially for 4-year-olds or young kids, is you live there for weeks and weeks. I mean, you're there all the time, and they just make it. You're not living in a hospital. You know, there's arts and crafts there in between appointments. There's just fun things to do. They bring therapy dogs.
You live there. I'm trying to picture this. Of course, we've been associated with St. Jude's ever since the Tournament of Hope golf tournament came to Des Moines. But what kind of place do you stay in? Is it like a hotel room, or what is it?
They have several different housing facilities. Elisa and I were in the midterm, so we lived in the Ronald McDonald House because we were there almost 3 months. And but they have 3 different facilities. We lived at the Ronald McDonald House, and that's where all the St. Jude families stay from anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months. And so we lived there as a family with all these other families. It was, I don't know, you just really get to know people, and it's neat. And then you spend all your days at the hospital doing things. And they have arts and crafts for the kids to do. There's playrooms in every single department there. So they do. It's not like a hospital. It can be fun between your appointments, and they have amazing volunteers that come in.
I've seen a crown on her more than once in these pictures.
Yeah, Elise.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. What did they call you, Elise?
Princess Cupcake.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the nurses nicknamed her Princess
Lou
Cupcake.
Gets that all the time.
Yeah, and it just kind of stuck. And the nurses were giving her crowns throughout her stay.
Really?
Yes, I bet we came home with 6 to 8 crowns.
You have a whole bunch of them now?
Well, they kind of fell apart, but yeah.
Well, you need to get some new ones then, is what you need to do. So that's the whole idea.
Yeah, so I think every day she wore a crown on her head, and they all called her Princess Cupcake.
That's
there.
so sweet.
Yeah.
So you're raising money now. This event is going to raise money for other kids who need the help of St. Jude.
Yeah, I think the neat thing about St. Jude is it's located in Memphis, but it helps people from all across the country and all across the world. I mean, we knew people from every part of America, as well as, I mean, over in Europe, there are some kids there, and so it is. And the research they do at St. Jude helps, you know, hospitals everywhere. So, you know, Blank Children's Hospital might be using, you know, protocols that St. Jude developed because they do the research right there on site. So that's the neat thing is. It's not just a hospital down in Memphis, Tennessee. It's a hospital for all kids everywhere with cancer.
And for those that don't know, the cost to you was?
Zero.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Because that's astronomical.
Oh,
that,
goodness.
You know, for a family to incur and to be away from home for that long. And but yeah, they take care of everything. And so we always say we're so grateful to the doctors and the nurses and the therapists and everybody at St. Jude, but we're extremely grateful to the people that donate to St. Jude, whether it's, you know, $5 a month or $20 a month or whatever it is. I mean, they're the ones that are keeping St. Jude running, and they're, you know, the reason Elise is here and doing so well.
The more money that you raise, the more kids that they can help.
Absolutely. So. And the amount of kids that come through that place is astounding. Wow. And it's an amazing place. I mean, I always tell people, if you're going to be in Memphis, take a tour. It's just,
Really?
yes, you just call there, you get a tour, and it's life changing.
It gives you reason for hope, doesn't it?
Walk through those walls, or walk through those hallways, and see the artwork on the walls, and see all those kids there. It's an amazing place. It really is.
Now, an amazing place that needs money, obviously, and one of the ways they raise money is they have tournaments of hope, and we are lucky enough to have one here in Des Moines. It was started several years ago by a good friend of ours, NASCAR Sprint Cup driver Michael Annette. He is, of course, from Des Moines, and he got us involved with the program many years ago, and it is going on again a week from today. Is when the golf tournament's happening. Now, it's in conjunction with the Xfinity Series race that's at Iowa Speedway. That's when he first came up with the idea, and they first started doing it. And even though he's not part of the Xfinity Series anymore, he still is continuing on with the St. Jude Tournament of Hope here in Des Moines. He's going to be back. He's coming back for this, and he always talks other drivers into coming over and playing with him as well. We're talking big names will be here.
But this isn't a race car tournament.
This is a golf tournament.
This is a golf tournament. You get him
yes.
talking about racing, he forgets about everything.
Yeah, Michael's great. I mean, he hosted our family down at the Daytona 500 in Florida a few years ago, and we got to go, into the pit and everything. It was so fun for our family to do, and he is really amazing. And we appreciate all the support he gives, to our family and to St. Jude, and we're just so grateful.
Yeah, and Jackie and I are lucky enough we're going to be hosting the event that night at the conclusion of the golf tournament itself, as we hand out the awards and see what the big checks that they present at the end of the evening are. We've been doing that since its inception. Actually, before it even started, we announced the tournament initially, so that was really neat that we were able to be involved in that. But this is a big deal, and it's happening a week from today. So get off of work. Tell your boss you're too well to go to work, and you're going to go help out a cause and make you feel really good.
Yes, it's great.
Wonderful. So
thank you.
So if we had a crown, we'd give you another crown because you did a good job.
There might be some bacon wrapped brisket in the back in case you're wanting that.
Are you hungry?
No.
Donuts, right?
Donuts, maybe. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, we really appreciate your support, and we're excited to share Lisa's story with all the golfers, and just be a part of this amazing, event.
And Stivers, Ford, Lincoln, Downright, proud to salute that great organization, helping out so many families in America, and especially ones from right here in Iowa. It's 9:20. We'll be right back. You are watching